Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for tuning in. This is part two of the What Sold, so a continuation of where we left off with the week of sales. Obviously, I show you guys what actually sells in my store, both the good and the bad. Some of it's not so great, some of it's pretty good, and then some of it's, those home runs that we all look out for. But hopefully, in watching, you can find a couple things to kind of keep your eye out for once we do get back out there, garage selling, thrifting, all that kind of stuff, and you can make some money. There's definitely money to be made. I just packed up 20 orders right here. You'll see these in a future video, but I just packed up 20 today, which is a pretty good day for me selling 20 things, and I'm definitely blessed and thankful for that. But sales are moving with everything that's going on right now. I don't want to get into that too much, but definitely able to move a lot of inventory right now. It's kind of like a Q4 situation in my experience. I'm selling a lot of stuff, more so than I normally would this time of year. So hopefully you guys can get through your death piles. I'm trying to get through mine, but it's taken a while because I've acquired some other inventory in the meantime, from a couple different ways, from some online stuff and all that. So I guess I'm putting myself further into the hole. But either way, hope you guys are doing well. Hope your families are staying healthy and safe. If you have any questions, let me know, and wish you the best. Take care. Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. We're back with the sales for Thursday. It's a pretty good day so far. There's at least one more thing to show you guys. I actually forgot it in storage, so hopefully I'll be able to get that in the next clip, and hopefully some more stuff will sell. That's always fun. First thing is such an old listing. I forgot I even had it listed. It's a bunch of these Game Boy and DS, Game Boy Advance cases. Not all of them are official. Like there's some Nintendo ones. That one's a Game Boy one, but these ones I think are Mad Cats or something like that. I just slotted them up together a long time ago, thinking I might get like 12 or 15 bucks for them, somewhere in there. They finally went on sale, and sold for 12 ships. So I apologize for the poor picture. You'll see it. That's where how far we've come from when we originally listed. But that's sold for 12 ship. They'll still go first class. Definitely happy to get rid of them. One of my oldest listings that's still active, or was active. Here's a Pat Tillman 4XL Sun Devils like mesh jersey. It's not like an official jersey or anything. It's more like a jersey shirt. This sold for a best offer of 20 shipped. Pat Tillman stuff does really well. He unfortunately passed away. He was in the military. He was in the Arizona Cardinals, maybe. He played for the Sun Devils, Arizona college, but then he went to, I think, the Cardinals, went to join the military. It may have been after 9/11 or something like that, and then he ended up passing away in the military. So, sad story. His stuff is pretty desirable. If you find jerseys and stuff, it will sell pretty well. Here's a Wrinkles the dog, right there. Got this for $2 at, it's like a puppet, I think, yeah. At $2 at a garage sale. It has some stains on it in a couple places. Like there's a little one right there. You may not be able to see it, and a couple others, and some on the outfit. But it does have the original tag. This sold for 28 ships, so pretty good deal for a little plush right there. Can't complain. Sold some Maxell tapes. These were on sale all the way down to 27 shipped for 9 of them. That's $3 a tape. For those of you who may not like math or just don't want to do the math yourself. I have a math degree, and sometimes I can't do math, so yeah, figure that. Not going to be a whole lot of profit here. I probably have about $5 or $6 into these, and it's going to cost probably 10 or 12 to ship them out. Maybe they'll go pirate ship or something like that, but not really a great buy. These used to do a lot better, and they may still do well on Amazon, but I don't really sell there right now. Here's a Parker pen set. This is pen and pencil set. This was like $3 or $4 at an estate sale, and it sold for 25 shipped on a best offer. So I can't speak today. Parker pens can do pretty well. The ones you really want are the Parker 51s. If you see those ones, they do awesome. I sold just a pen loose that was Parker 51 for like $52 one time auction. That was not used to auctions, and it still sold for $52. So they can do really well if you can find them. Romancing the 70s. Some of you may remember some of these oldies but goodies. I don't really know them, actually, to be honest, too well, but this is a little CD set. It was missing one disc. It has all the CDs, the cases, but one of them is missing a disc. It's in the listing. This sold for 30 shipped, though. I think I paid $3 for it. Didn't realize one of the discs was gone, and it sold for 30 shipped on the best offer, which is still a great deal for a box CD set. Another yearbook sold. This is a Cottonwood. It's supposed to look like that. They're supposed to be like moving around and dancing and stuff. So this is a Cotton. I forgot what's Los Alamitos, maybe. If I could open it. Hey, some old board games there. But it's an old yearbook from the 70s, from 73. No real signatures or anything, but These things still sell well for me. I paid, I think, oh, this was from Storage Unit Guy in a big buy. Like I told you before, every time he sells stuff, to me, there's always yearbooks lying around. Got that one listed for $45 or best offer, which is about what I list most for. Took a best offer, $35 from a buyer. Happy to get rid of it. Chilton's Ford manual. This one sold for $10.79. It's a little bit heavier, but we'll still probably make like $5 on it, which is not bad. I don't remember if this one was from the manual lot that I had or not. I don't remember. I think it was actually older. And usually I don't pay more than $1 for these at a garage sale. At a garage sale, I'm usually looking for ones like this, the Ford Broncos, trucks, things like that. And then lastly, this is The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. I think it's Russian. Yeah. It's got like 6 movies or something in there. This was from a recent buy from Storage Unit Guy as well. I always look for DVD sets. I throw them into my pile. We paid $600 that day, which is a lot. But this is where I got the PS Vita. I think I just sold the military jacket there. And then I also sold this guy and a couple other things. But this sold for $20 shipped, a little DVD set. So adds to the total. We're making some good money. And I'll show you guys what else sold today. Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. We're back with the weekend sales. I don't know how many we have here. Almost 30, 20 something, 27, 28, I don't know. Whoever's counting, feel free to let me know. Hopefully we'll have some more to add to this as well. It's been a little slower weekend in the sense that no real crazy high dollar ones, but the sum of them all, like I say, is always good. I don't always have $150 and $800 and $400 sales like some people out there, but I'm always blessed and thankful that I get any sales. And like I said, I sell a lot of small stuff, so by the time you add it up, it ends up being a good amount. So we're going to get going here. The camera work might be shoddy as usual, but it'll be even worse because I have it plugged in because my camera's about to die. So on my phone. We have a Wii system here. This is another one of those. I sold one recently in the box with no Wii Sports. Sold for $54 shipped. Better off probably parting them out in the future just because of size and shipping and everything. But I think I had $10 in this one. I got 55. I think it's going somewhere pretty close. Probably costs like 17 or 18 to ship it, but happy to get rid of it, clear up some storage space, and then in the future probably just part it all out. And that'll be the better way. These are from a big sock buy I did from Storage Unit Guy. These are 6 pairs of size 3 to 9 socks. So I bought 66 different pairs of these. There's Jurassic Park ones, or World. There's Sonic ones. There's Mario ones. There are Pokemon ones, and there are Despicable Me ones. They actually had a bunch of other ones too. This one is fine, and this was like a little folded, but they had other ones for smaller kids. I didn't grab all those and ended up selling them to somebody else, but I paid $1 a piece for them. This lot of 5, there's 6 pairs in each little stack of socks, so 30 pairs in total, sold for $35 shipped. Pretty light, obviously, easy to ship. That's basically pretty good turnaround for me. I've only sold 2 sets though, 1 set of 5, and then I had a little set of 3 with just the Mario, Sonic, and Pokemon. You probably saw those if you've been watching. So I think I'll make good money, man. Hopefully, like when school starts, maybe people will be looking for more socks and they might sell. So yeah, I got a bunch of those and hopefully we'll sell through them. Pretty good buy, easy listings. That was kind of why I got them. This is an Aurora, which is a good plush brand. It's a white tiger, which are always cool, and it's actually a backpack. This was $8 at a Goodwill. I rarely find anything there, but I happened to see this hanging with the purses for $7.99. Grabbed it. I knew I was going to get 40 plus, and I actually got 45 shipped on. It took a little while, probably a couple months, but I'm happy with that. Here's the clothing items. This Roar, extra large. It's got embroidery all over it. This sold for like 25 shipped, something like that, 30 shipped. These always sell right around that price for me. So if I can get them for cheap enough and they have some kind of nice embroidery on there, I'll pick them up. Here's a Stone Brewing t-shirt. It's a pale ale one. I bought a bunch of Stone stuff. You guys might have seen me sell a couple of the work shirts. I paid $60 for all of it. I think I got 15 t-shirts and 6 or 7 of the work shirts. We've already sold 2 for $35. Now we just sold this on a best offer for $18 shipped. This is a Nuvo, which is like a vintage Coogee one, I guess. It's a long sleeve shirt. This one sold for $40 shipped, going international global shipping program, so they paid even more to ship it. This was $2 at a garage sale. It actually came with a very old Coogee shirt that I sold for like $125 that I also paid $2 for, so that was cool. And this is a Mets, like the Beard or something, Mets shirt. I forgot what player it's for, but this one I think sold for, I paid $1 for it. It eventually took a best offer of 10 shipped just to get it out of here, so I'm trying to clear out some clothing. This Brother PT P700, these ones do pretty well. I paid $15 for this, and at a estate sale, I knew I was paying up for it, but I also knew it was going to sell pretty easily. It was basically, they had used it, but it was in immaculate shape. This sold for like 52 or 53 shipped. We're probably going to make the same 15 that we put into it, maybe a little bit more, maybe 20. But again, it was just an easy listing. I couldn't leave it there. Oh, this one to my father-in-law when we were at the storage unit guy sale a couple months back. He grabbed this and threw it in my pile, thought it might sell, and it did. Sold for $25. It's a Best Friends by Golden paper doll. Joan Walsh, I think, is the one who is, I guess, famous for this or whatever. But the box is beat up, but it did sell for $25 shipped. It should still go first class. It's super, super light. A knife here. This is the Hunter. This was a throw-in again with storage unit guy. I always throw anything I can that looks like it might be valuable into the bucket. This one sold for $27 shipped for this little knife. This is a Melanin, the chemical key to black greatness. I know nothing about what this is, but it's part of the Black Greatness series. On Amazon, this book was like $150, but the rank was so low, like it never sells, or it's rare that it sells. I had a guy message me a couple months ago. He wanted it for $50. I had paid 40 or $50. No, this one was a $10 buy from one of my sources. I forgot. And there was a bunch of books, a lot on African American culture. I think I've said it before. Some on Egyptian culture. And it was $10 for the whole box. And I've been selling books out of there. And the guy offered me again $50 a couple months later, and I took it. It's probably worth more than that, but I'll take $50 for a $10 investment. And this was a book out of a different buy that I actually spent $40 on, like 3 or 4 boxes of books from this guy. I looked this one up just because I never heard it before. Oh, what a busy day. And this one sold for 20 shipped. So not in perfect shape, but I'll look up books I don't know, and I'll list them on eBay. Books still sell on eBay. Forgot, this is from 76 maybe, something like that. So it's an older book. A couple of media type things. We got Personal Power, Anthony Robbins. I paid $2 for a box of Anthony Robbins stuff. The rest of it would have been great, but it was all missing discs and stuff. This one was still mostly sealed. It sold for 20 shipped, so that was still worth the $2 investment. This was actually not a great buy, this Maze Runner series. I paid $5 for this, and then I spent another $5 on a rainbow, what are they called? Rain Mates or whatever, the thing that you like, I don't know, you put water in there and it's supposed to put some kind of scent, and I don't know what it does, something to the air. But Lonnie, I saw him on his channel. He always sells them. I finally found one. It was $5, so I paid 10 for both. That sold for like 55 shipped, 45 shipped. Was a great deal. This was paid $5 and only sold for like $15 and something on sale. So if you could get this set for $2, probably worth it, but not for $5. Another book set. This one was only $2 or $2.50. This little Haruki Murakami IQ1Q84. I have no idea what that even means. If someone does, feel free to enlighten me. This is the second time I sold this, though. The first time was a freebie at a garage sale. This time at the place I get most of my books, this library sale I go to, and it was like $2 or $2.50, and it sold for 20 shipped. Only took about 10 days or so. Some video games. We got Sonic Heroes for like $8.50. These are a bunch of workout DVDs by Jackie. They sold for like 9 or 12 or 10 or 12 bucks, something like that. Not a whole lot. They're gonna go media mail. I had bought a box of workout stuff for $10 on Facebook because it had the Les Mills pump stuff in there and a couple other things. I saw these ones and just threw them in. I figured they might sell right after Christmas because of, people getting the, what is it called? New Year's resolution. But here we are now, and it's quite a bit after that, and we're still not. It took them that long to sell, but basically had nothing in them. Naughty Bear, I think, sold for 10 or 11, 12, something like that, shipped. PS3. This was from a big buy from Storage Unit Guy, which I spent $1,200. Basically had a flex on some guy who was trying to tell me that I didn't have a shot at the stuff he wanted at the sale, and he was trying to basically pull it out of my pile. And he knew he knew Storage Guy even better than I do. They've known each other for a long time, and he wanted to, he basically wanted Storage Unit Guy to let him take stuff out of my pile, so he had first dibs before, even though I'd already piled it up. So I was a little bit annoyed, and I told him, I'm like, dude, no, like, this is my pile. We'll make the deal. I ended up getting a ton of stuff that day, like way too much stuff than I probably should have bought, but I spent $1,200. We're easily going to make another $800 to $1,200 when it's all said and done, but I kind of paid up, I guess, just to make a point, which is probably let my ego get in the way a little bit. But Yeah, it's like the guy was trying to steal stuff from my pile, and it's like it's literally like the case. Get your hand out of my cookie jar, like I showed you guys before. It's like, really?
Get your hand on my cookie jar.
What are you doing? Anyways, this is from that buy. Threw it in here because the Chiefs are super popular right now, because obviously they won the Super Bowl. So, and they've been good, and they got Patrick Mahomes and everything. But the box is beat up. This still sold on the best offer of 50 shipped used. So happy about that. We'll do this one last. These are some more of those like radio electron tubes. I'm not going to pull them out. You'll see on the screen. I bought a bunch of these. I forgot what I paid from Storage Unit Guy with a bunch of other stuff. And I've been selling off little lots of these. These sold for like 23 shipped. Here's a Mad Cats, I think for $8 or $9, $10, little receiver for a PS2. This is a Sirius radio docking station, just a replacement. It's the SPH1. That sold, I think, for 14 or 12, something like that, shipped. This little figure was 50 cents at a garage sale. It's a G.I. Joe something. I forgot what it is. Some monster or something like that. But I just picked it up because I'd never seen it before. And he sold for like 15 or 16 shipped. And he's going to go first class. So I love action figures. I wish I knew more about them. Because some of them, if you know what you're doing, even newer stuff, there's just certain stuff that does well. And if you can pick it out, you can make good money. Because usually people aren't asking much. We'll do the cassette after this. We got two Wii's. This is the black one that holds the GameCube controllers there, and then I got a white one that holds the GameCube controllers. This one sold for like 33 shipped or 32 shipped, and this one sold for 30 shipped. To pack them, I put a layer of cardboard kind of around them, then I put them in a bubble mailer, and they go out padded flat. They go in a padded flat rate, not a bubble mailer. They go in a padded flat rate envelope, and they ship for whatever that $7.52 or whatever the heck it is now. That's the cheapest way I've found to ship them, unless you're selling them in bulk and can get a better deal somewhere else, but that usually works for me. Here's one of the cassettes from the big cassette buy, Black Star. This one sold for 26 or 27 shipped, I think. These cassettes have been awesome. It's starting to slow down a little bit. I think I've sold through a lot of the really hard to find ones, and I got a lot left, and they're going to sell, but it might take a little while. They might go on sale before they sell. We might have to take some offers, but it's been an awesome deal. We had spent $20 on all those cassettes. By now, you guys have seen me sell through a bunch. I haven't even been keeping track. I should do what Kevin does at Commonwealth Picker and track all these sales, but I just forget. And then lastly, we have a Crayola Crayons, a 64 count box. This was $2 at a garage sale, and it's taken forever to sell. If you look at the picture, you'll notice that it's one of my really old listings, and it only sold on sale after so long for 12 shipped. So it's going to go over £1. It's probably going to cost us like $10 to ship it, and we're probably going to lose money when it's all said and done. So this was not a good buy. But that's it for right now. I'll show you guys anything else that sells. Hey everyone, final sale from the weekend. This is a Diddy Kong Racing N64 cart. This one is pretty good shape. There's a little bit of wear to it, but it's overall pretty good. This came out of a buy where I got like 5 or 6 64 games for like 25 or 30 bucks. And there was a Banjo which already sold for like 34 bucks or something. Then I got this selling for 19. And then I got a couple other ones that'll sell for like that 10 to 15 mark. So we'll make some money. I think I paid 25 actually, but we'll make some good money. This one always sells for me. It's not as good as Mario Kart Racing, but still worth picking up. Just to kind of show you guys what I do, what box. This is the one I get from the Boxery. It's a 6x4x4. I just bubble wrap it, put it in here. Sometimes put a little air pillow in there just to fill up the box, and then get it on its way.